Hi everyone! I am going to be making a double bow for you, and this is my card art. And of course, one day I hope my card art will become your card art. Let's get started. I'm using my fingers, just 2 fingers, and I am using a twine for the purpose of demonstration to make this super easy. I will make this bow several times, so don't go away, and I will show you many tricks here. I'm doing a double loop, and as you can see, I'm taking part of the twine underneath between my 2 fingers, just like that, and going over. And you see that little colored bar that I had? It's to show you where I was taking that twine between my fingers to make the bow. And I put little mushrooms on there because I was trying to show you that mushrooms like to grow in the dark and underneath all kinds of different things, and they become absolutely beautiful and wonderful, kind of like the bow here, because here you have to go underneath all the different loops that you will be making to get your bow going. So it's just a little metaphor, and besides, I like mushrooms. Anyways, this is how you start. 2 fingers, and just like that. And then you're holding your twine on the right hand side with your thumb. You make 1 loop, and you make a 2nd loop. This creates your double bow. You can do 3 loops, 4 loops, 5 loops, whatever. I just did 2 here. And the distance between your fingers determine the size of the ribbon as well. And of course, the thickness of your fingers too. And as you saw, I went underneath, again in between my fingers, and made the knot. And that knot basically is the whole thing for your bow. Watch, and I just slide it right off my fingers and tug it a little bit, and I have my bow. So let's make another one. I'm using a couple of pens that I use for art, and you can use pretty much any straight object. And again, it's the same idea. Turn the this is a sheer ribbon twice over your object, and you loop through the bottom. And I'm slowing down the video so you could see this a little bit better. You see how I did that? And I'm basically holding onto that bow on the right hand side so it stabilizes it. That's what you need in order to make that knot. And then I'm just tugging it nice and tight. And when you pull the ribbon nice and tight, you will get a nice, good quality knot as well. And you see, these are thinner coloring pens that I use, so your bow will be a little bit thinner in size, but also the distance, like I stated earlier, of how far your 2 objects are makes the difference of the size of your bow. And here I'm showing you left and right just so you kind of have an idea. When I tie this knot, it really doesn't matter which way. I've tied it both ways, many ways. It's just the way I tie it. Doesn't matter. As long as you get a nice, good pull on that ribbon, you will have a good bow as well. See, just slide it right off. You hold the middle of the ribbon to tighten the bow by pulling on the edges of your ribbon, just like this over here. See that? And you can make your bow actually smaller if you want, depending on how you pull your ends of your ribbon. And then trim to the size that you want. I trimmed it with an angle. You can do a V shape, kind of like a banner edge. I just kind of made it super simple. I really wanted to show you how to do the bow because a lot of times with certain crafting items, you use bows and all that, and some people don't know how to, make a bow, and it's not always easy. And you guys, thank you so much for subscribing and everything else. And of course, I have plenty more tips coming on, so hang on. And if you can, please leave your comments, and I do respond to them. I do work a lot, so bear with me, but I do respond to all your comments. Here, I'm going to be using tweezers. Look, this is very good to create a very, very thin size bow. See that? I'm showing you the distance between the tweezers because you do have to have a little bit of distance in between. And this is a sheer ribbon. So when you're using a sheer ribbon, you might have a little bit of a harder time trying to work it with your fingers. See, like there on the bottom, because it does slip. It's a sheer ribbon. But I didn't edit this. I wanted you to see. That way you could truly tell, hey, this is no trick. You can do this. And pull it right through. And you see that? You go right on top, right between the tweezers. And just pull. And I turn it over so I can make my knot. And again, you can go any way you want to, left or right or left. Just make sure you have a good, nice, tight knot right there. Oh, don't let it slip off. I've done that a few times before. If that happens, just start over. It's no big deal. But do leave plenty of ribbon for you. Otherwise, if you're working with something too short, it's going to be a nightmare trying to get things going. Look how cute that's going to turn out. Watch. You pull that right off. I could just see this one on a baby's card or a christening or something. Nice cute little pink bow. See? Tiny little thing. Look how tiny that is. And all you did was using a small little object. And here we go. We can have another bow as well. So hang in there. Here I am going to use again the sheer ribbon. And I'm using the tweezers again just to demonstrate one more time. You see how I have my ribbon that I'm folding over twice on top? It goes above that first part of the ribbon that's on the right side. And I'm pressing through on the bottom. That's how you grab all the ribbon that is on your tweezer. You go under and then over, in between, see that? Just like that. And you pull. As soon as you pull, you can see where the bow is coming in, into the form that you want. And then just tie it. It's as simple as that. Yes, you have to have a little dexterity, and sometimes my fingers will not have it, and then I just don't make bows. But when I do have it, just like that, see that knot? I just make a whole bunch of bows and put it in a little see-through container, and I make different colors, different sizes. I can do this in front of the TV, and I don't even need to look anymore. See how easy that is? And then when I need a bow, I just take it out and use it. And you could trim it. See, this is why you need to have a longer ribbon. Could you imagine trying to work this with a short ribbon? No, I can't. Maybe you can, but I can't. Now, the next one is kind of cool. It's going to be folded to make a bow. So we're not really using anything. See right here? You have different size bows. Look at that. Look how easy that was. But the next one, I'm going to show you how to fold the ribbon and make a bow. So watch this. Just take a regular size ribbon and you're going to fold it. You're going to fold it just like you would be folding, anything, I guess. I can't think of what you would be folding, but anyways, you fold it over once to the right, once to the left. And see that? I'm trying to line it up, but it is a sheer ribbon, so it'll lose shape. But don't worry. Once you get the idea, you're going to go, this is so easy. And then I cut another piece of the same ribbon. And you can coordinate, different colors. See that? See, I folded it over. It looks like a little ribbon. Watch. Now go over it with your second ribbon. So one is folded, and the other one is used to make the knot. You tie that. This is so easy. You can have your little ones do it, your kids, anyone who has any dexterity issues. You could practice on this because you can make it really big. You don't have to make something small. It really helps coordinate your fingers and keep them kind of active. And see, I made a double knot to make the bow, because I wanted to make sure that this holds it really well. And look, you just pull the edges and you create the size that you want. See that? You can pull it whatever size you want and adjust it. That's all it is. Super easy. So you use a long strand. It's a lot easier to work with. And then you cut later. See how I cut the one that I used to make the knot? And that holds your ribbon together. Look at that. And you kind of have like a double ribbon. And here I just folded it once to make a simple bow. You could fold it more than once. You can do this idea and fold it 2, 3, 4 times. But look how cute that is. You see the difference between the two ribbons? One has an extra tail on top, because that was the folding method. You fold your ribbon and then you make a ribbon. And look at that cute little thing. I just think these are darling. I wanted to give you these little tips. You can use them for anything. You can use them to make gift packages, whatever you want. And you can create different sizes. You can use it on your cards or your scrapbooking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And please, if you did, leave me a comment, subscribe for me, and share it away. And I always appreciate you. And thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.